Peace. Welcome to Intellectually. Look, Lex is it.
I feel like
hey, come on. Look, can I host? Can I host? Okay, look. Welcome to Intellectually Foolish. This is your brother Wise Done. This is where intellectually moves foolishness. And I'm with some foolish ass women today.
Here we go.
Okay. See, your mic goes on.
Don't mute my friend.
Okay. We're going to mute her ass in a minute. Go ahead, though. Y'all introduce yourself up in here.
It's just Joy.
Just Joy?
Just Joy.
And the other guy?
And other guy.
I said guess.
Oh, I was about to say, don't play with me.
Come on.
So I'm
Go ahead.
Kimani, as everybody.
Kimani. And we got our good brother in here behind the audio. Y'all salute for him because he helps out.
He's the Wizard of Oz. He's behind the curtain.
The good brother, young E. Gaddafi.
Yeah, talk about it.
Assalamu alaikum, you know what I'm saying? Peace and bless to all my Muslims out there, you know what I'm saying? We got to stay away from the white man because the white man is the devil.
Damn.
You feel me?
Shit.
We must know him when we see him. I'm just playing. Shout out to
Like immediately. There's no sniper. Just
came out with us.
Everything.
The Caucasians out there.
You could have threw a rock first.
Yeah.
Right now.
So, before we get into anything, how was y'all ladies' weekend? Is it tough to answer?
I was not expecting that question. And my mind just kind of went. My weekend was cool.
It was good. Okay, what happened? What was good about it?
But you said what happened?
How was your weekend? How was it?
This is going public. I cannot.
Okay, well we don't have to discuss that then.
It was cool. I had some people in town. Scammers, don't worry about it.
Okay.
They gotta call me and let me know they're thinking about me. I love that.
All right, that's good. Yours, Joy?
It was cool.
This extended car
chill.
warranty.
It was chill. My niece's birthday was yesterday, so we went skating.
Happy birthday.
I got to see a whole bunch of people fall. And happy birthday.
I
She's
been
13.
One of them. Happy birthday, happy 13. I remember 13. You remember 13?
I do.
I got my period at 13.
I knew you was going to say
mine
that
at
shit.
like
I just knew it.
11. So my daughter was the same way.
11?
Yeah. All women,
been...
that's when we really like elevate into our craziness. Mm-hmm. When our periods come,
the earlier you get it,
when they were like, "Oh, I just want a woman
it.
that's not crazy," we're all crazy.
Every single one.
Like we all have different levels of crazy. There's no woman that you're ever going to meet anywhere that's not crazy.
See, this is why I said that last time. This is why y'all don't need to have rights.
Say that. I said that.
This is why women don't need to have the rights.
I fully acknowledge.
No, they don't need to have rights.
Need to have what?
Y'all don't need to have rights. Just because the fact that y'all
Right?
crazy. Yeah, rights.
I mean, take them. Shit, we gonna take them anyway. It doesn't matter what the laws. When do we listen? We don't listen, so it doesn't matter. Take the laws. We'll find a way around it.
How?
How not?
Y'all been getting your ass beat by men for thousands of years.
I mean, look,
y'all getting your ass beat by women now. Like, what is happening? I don't understand. Johnny Depp got tips put on him, and he lost credibility and got beat up at the same time. That's fucked up. That's really messed up. It's actually one of the saddest stories.
That's because she lying on the brother and stuff, man. Like you saw that lying on that man. You know what I'm saying? Tarnishing that man good name.
It happened.
That's what happened to men, though. We get the shit in.
That ever happened to you before you ever had a woman?
So
you said it only happens to y'all that lies get told and credibility gets fucked
Chris
up.
Rock said it best. Chris Rock said it best. He said, "Women, children, and dog are the only one. Y'all the only ones that's loved unconditionally.
Yep.
Men are loved conditional on what we can provide and what we can do for y'all.
I feel like y'all put yourselves there. We don't do that.
That's how society puts it. What you mean?
Pause what?
Pause. So y'all mean to tell me?
Oh Lord.
Y'all mean to tell me that there are not any men anywhere who are being loved unconditionally?
No.
When
y'all talk about females who have jobs, good careers, and they mess with men who don't have anything going for them, so that's unconditional love.
I have to disagree
My
with you.
might be a little different, but that's conditional, and they love the hell out of them. Does not matter. He's still a man.
I think that's a form of power
Doesn't matter. He's still a man, and that's still when it comes down to love and whether or not it's. Hell not.
That's a form. That's a power. That's a chess move on.
Okay, so do you think if he went and got a job that she would stop dealing with him? Because it's not a power move.
No,
okay, so then it's not a power move.
Let me finish. Let me explain why I said that. No, because her job was still is still better than his. So if she's a lawyer and he goes and get a night shift job at 7-Eleven, she still has the money and the authority over him at the end of the day.
Y'all both do this. So I'm like, okay, we never went on the type of job that she
said.
had.
Y'all both do this.
We were talking about unconditional love, right?
Yeah.
And we were talking about, it doesn't even have to be a good career, just a woman that's stable. And then she's dealing with, because you always hear men talk about, oh, women love bums. They love bums. That's unconditional love. That's a form of unconditional love. So we can't say that there aren't men out there that aren't being loved unconditionally. My mother loved my father unconditionally. And I watched them love each other unconditionally. So, yes, there are men who are being loved unconditionally.
That's a different point of time. That's not today.
Okay,
What you mean?
no. Listen.
That was to the death. He just passed away in 2013.
Okay, listen to me. I think...
No, y'all got
Listen. Key money. Okay, on this show, we learn to listen to each other. We take time. We say, hold on. Let me say this. We gonna let you
I want
speak.
you to remember you said that.
Right.
You remember 2 episodes ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. You gotta hold on to that, bro. Hold on to that.
All right, I will. Okay. Okay. So, what I'm saying is that in the sense of when he means it, as he's stating, when unconditional love is that just the instance of you being the mother and you being the child. So you don't really have to do nothing in the sense of somebody just loving you for either what you don't have or what you do have.
And then, can I just go, like, why?
What's up with the faces?
I've been surrounded by conditional love my entire life, so I want to
Because
know
you're a
where y'all
woman.
getting that from.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me just pivot back when I use.
I said conditional, not unconditional. I said conditional.
He just said he's stating what Chris Rock has said.
Let me just kind of pivot back. Like I think that's like the easiest argument for a woman. Oh, there's a lot of women out here that deal with ain't shit ass niggas. But what about the good niggas, the ones that's holding down shit and they don't get that? That's the dudes that we're talking about. We're not talking about the bums that want to leech off women. We're talking about good men that's really trying to hold shit down, that they woman don't appreciate them.
Gotcha.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes, I do know examples of men right now who are they're not bums, who are loved unconditionally.
That's not true.
What do you mean? I know them. I can bring them in this room and sit them on this
right
couch,
now.
and they will tell y'all how their wives love them unconditionally. Why they?
You said they lying. I think that's a matter of perspective because you haven't received it yet. I think it's a matter of perspective.
Do you feel like you've ever been loved unconditionally?
By the moms?
Only mom?
I don't feel like no woman can truly love a man unconditionally. I feel like she loves a man. That's her survival. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true, though.
I don't really feel like that at all. Whereas your mom love you for your survival, a woman that you're dealing with only will love you so much for her survival.
Damn.
No, because think about it, right?
Perspective.
Okay, so I think what he's saying is that you could break up with a motherfucker, you don't give 2 shits after that, right?
That's not true.
Some people don't care about this person after you just broke up with this person. You don't really care for them too much.
Some people are like that.
Yeah, most people.
I just had my heart broken. Shit, fuck these hoes.
So here's my thing. It may seem like I don't care after a breakup because of my lack of reaction to shit, but I care. Like a lot of people be like, she don't give a fuck about it. But I do care.
Anybody you invest time and energy into.
Show you that I'm emotionally distraught, that's not happening.
Women can't do that anyway. We have to be masters of our emotions all the time.
Why?
Most women, because I know some women that are
have to my ass. If I feel like I have to cry right now, guess what?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like after listen to me, I'm saying after y'all break up, is that he's not that much important to you as he was before. Will he be?
Should he be?
Okay, exactly. He's not, right? So you're gonna, regardless of whatever your children may do, you're still gonna love them unconditionally, regardless of what they do. So let's just say if the man cheated on you, that fucks up everything up, and you're not gonna really deal with him or love him the same as much. Which if your child could do, your child can go kill somebody, you still gonna love him, regardless of whatever the hell they did. You still gonna love him unconditionally, regardless of what he did.
I think that is the common misconception when it comes to love and like. There are two different things. There's love and then there's like. I'm married. I love my husband unconditionally. We've been through some shit. Mm-hmm. And I still love him, but I have moments where I do not like him, and he has moments where he don't like me, but we ain't going nowhere.
I understand that. Cool. But let's just say this. Let's say you found out he was cheating. Would you still stay?
I'm still gonna love him, but I'm not gonna like his ass for a minute. It's gonna take time.
So y'all gonna stay?
I have. You know how many times I got cheated? I've been cheating on shit.
Because I don't think y'all are capable of.
And I stayed mostly because I got to a point where I accepted that who he was. That's who he was as a man. Not that I thought what he was doing was okay, but I loved him so much that I had no desire to change him. Just like, you know, they used to tell us, like, when you get tired, you'll let go eventually. And it took me 4 years.
Right. But
like,
you let him go.
I was just like, but that was unconditional. I still love him right now to this day.
I feel like that's really the only way.
You love him as strong as you did before.
No, like I'm not in love with him. No.
Okay,
but
okay,
I
but
do still love him.
There's
forever.
levels, I think.
So you still have an unconditional love for this guy? No.
It's definitely with conditions. Baby.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. So we talking about if it was your child, it's totally different. Like you gonna, regardless of what they did, like you don't, like you still gonna love him. You like that's my baby though.
Like,
you like, Mom, I didn't kill 18 people. You like, damn, baby, that's fucked up. But you still my baby though. I hope you get out. You still gonna love him unconditionally.
Between loving, like again, though, I mean, you have a creation, you carried that baby.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like but even if that was your father, even if that was your mother, like you have this unconditional love for him. To the person you fall in love with, and you grew to love this person. That if they had separated from you, you're not gonna love them just as strong as you did if that was your child or this was your parents. Because that's just an unconditional love that you just never break, regardless of what they do. But it was somebody who did something that you didn't like in the realms of what you consider that should be done to you, you're not going to like them or love them as much as you did when you fell in love with them.
No, I'm just not going to like them. Because the thing about love, and I think this is what people really fuck up with, is that when you make a decision to love somebody, okay, hold on, context. I don't believe in marriage. I actually think marriage is like the most ridiculous fucking contract there is on the planet. And I don't think that you need marriage in order to be committed to somebody. I think the commitment is what's really important. The paper and the contract and the ring even, it's all symbolic and you really don't need it. So with that being said, I'm married. But I didn't enter into marriage for the marriage. I entered into marriage because that's what he needed in order to feel whatever he needed to feel. But I didn't need it because for me, if I'm committed to you, if I make the decision to be committed to you for the rest of my life, I made a decision to get to know you every day and to fall in love with you every day because you're never going to be the same person. I accept who you are and I can love you through anything. That's the commitment that I have with my husband. I don't need marriage for that shit. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what he does, and it doesn't matter what he does, right. But I'm still going to love him regardless because that is the unconditional kind of love that I have for him. I would have never said yes to anybody else, right. You know, because I don't love them people, and I've been asked before, but I'm not about to sit here and do that for you.
So let me ask you a question. So let's just say he say, "Hey, baby. Hey, Joy, I ain't in love with you no more."
Holy shit! Why does he have to be? Where is he from?
No, listen, just listen.
Where is he from?
Listen. Let's just say he say, "You know what? I'm not it."
Henderson or some shit.
Hey,
that's dead already.
Listen, let's just say, listen to me now. Let's just say he say, "I'm not in love with you no more." And right, he don't want to. He can't do this no more. He's not in love. Would you still love him unconditionally?
I don't control what that man does. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Y'all have never experienced. No, just listen to me. Love, so it's so far fetched for you to understand.
I understand. No. It's not the case. I'm just saying. Would you still? I'm asking you the question. Would you still? For me,
myself, I only control my emotions, and once I made the decision to be with that person, I'm there.
I understand. So I'm saying
I'm still going to love him regardless. Like
so
if he don't love me, that's his thing.
Cool. Let's just say he want. That's what I'm saying. He said he don't love you no more. He want to move on, and I'm asking, could you still would you still love him unconditionally?
But the love takes a different form. It is still unconditional. Like Ryan and I, we could probably separate. We could probably divorce, and he could probably go and start a whole nother family. Me too. I could probably do that too. But if he calls me and he asks me for something, or he needs me to do something, I'm still gonna do it because I have that kind of love for him.
Even if you got another man in your life,
he gonna have to deal.
The new man.
He gonna have to deal.
So then that kind of just proves the point of a man being loved unconditionally. Because if you're in a relationship with another,
man?
See, for me, I'm not about to.
Let me finish.
Even though I couldn't conceptualize being with another person.
Listen, if you're in a relationship with another man and y'all trying to build and shit like that, you helping your ex partner out, that shouldn't even be. Like, why? You should all that energy and all that love should be focused on your new man.
And until I'm ready to do that, guess what Joy gonna do?
So how you gonna build something?
But
how you gonna build something new with somebody?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. He can go and he can do all of that, but me, I know where I'm at. I'm not in a position where I can give that kind of time or energy to anybody else. Joy will be in love with herself for a minute. A nice little minute until I can see myself in another relationship, because I couldn't even think about being with somebody else.
I have a question though, because if we're talking about unconditional love, right? And men, quote unquote, needing unconditional love, right? And then we're talking about a man coming into a relationship, right? And the woman is still doing things. So do men support unconditional love for other men too?
Say that again.
You heard me. I said, do men support unconditional love for other men?
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so we've acknowledged, right. You two have acknowledged that, men, or acknowledged that you feel like unconditional love is something that men don't experience, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
With women.
Okay, with women.
Saying, do we get
that's
that
even
same
gonna further
to each other?
The point.
Yeah, like Dunn is my friend. I love the brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything he need me to do, I got him. You know what I'm saying? And I will hope it would be the same in return.
Do you have that same feeling for other men that you are not close to or have no relation or ties to?
No, why? Why would I? Do you have the same feeling for women?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just a random motherfucker?
I don't, yes, absolutely.
Like now if it's a random...
So that way, you black nigger bitch!
You still got unconditional love?
I'm laughing and going, what you mean? No, I'm not saying that my love for her, now come on, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm saying, like, I have, as far as I respect people in general, regardless of who they are.
Now, that don't mean you got to love them. You don't even know that person to love them.
Listen, but when I'm talking about unconditional love can look differently for different people, because there are some people that are extremely toxic where you can have a form of unconditional love from them, but it has to be from a distance, because being around them brings too many problems. Let's put it like that. There's always problems surrounded that. So unconditional love looks differently for different people. And so I don't know how, the reason why I'm asking you that is because you're saying, okay, well, if you're going into a new relationship, why are you still with a man who is in a relationship, not relationship, because we're talking about just like if you were talking to somebody new, right? Mm-hmm. So a man coming into an engagement with a woman that he just met, they getting to know each other, but she's still doing things for her ex who she has unconditional love for. As a man, do you support that? And why or why not?
I don't know. I just feel like you know what I'm saying? Once you, as a man, once you get out of a relationship, don't get back into no more relationships. Just fuck, and you know what I'm saying? To keep it's just simple.
That sounds good.
It's simple. You know
that sounds really good.
Okay.
Because you know what I'm saying? Because
I agree.
Because relationships and just in marriage and just trying to figure a woman out is like stepping into like the Matrix or trying to solve like the Da Vinci Code or something like that.
I think that it's only hard because you approach it like that.
What?
It's only hard because you approach it like that. Like, y'all are simple creatures, but you're complex at the same time. And when you're open and willing to learn each layer of that person, then your experience is going to be different.
But that is too far outside of logic. Men tend to stay within logic.
Like, you have to be A, B, or C. You can't be the whole alphabet.
No, they can't. Because it's too much. Like, we're the emotional beings. We want to go into the emotional ties of it. And sometimes that leads us down a crazy path. I'm not even going to pretend like emotions don't lead us. Like, how did I get here? This is really crazy. Can we get back? You know how to get back. But most men stay within logic, but sometimes that can be detrimental, especially when it comes to love and relationships and things like that. So like that perspective, you were saying before, like about men going from one relationship to another. And a lot of times they're harboring feelings or, you know what I mean, that they never really got to even address because so a lot of men don't know how to be alone and they refuse. Like they will literally go from, and so they're never really healing anything. You know what I mean? They just carry
I think that's mostly of y'all.
Relationships.
You said what?
Huh?
I think that's mostly y'all.
No, it's a combination of both. I'm not going to pretend like women know. Women do that too. I know women who do not know how to be alone, and they will literally go from relationship to relationship to relationship.
Yeah.
I don't like y'all that much.
Listen, so, I see most men try to sexually.
I need time.
I see men try to sexually involve themselves with more women, and women will try to involve themselves more with more men in a relationship.
Shit.
That's because women are so comfortable with their...
I ain't gonna say they ain't... Listen, I ain't gonna say they ain't fucking.
They leading with them cats too. Don't play.
I'm not saying they ain't fucking. But I'm just saying, like, you see they really want to be in a relationship because y'all looking for...
Companionship.
Yeah, companionship more. Y'all looking for love more. Y'all looking for somebody to love you and make you feel comfort, feel safe.
Protected.
Yeah, all that.
First of all, I think we really need to stop saying that that's just women that look for that because y'all look for that too.
Facts.
Y'all are trying. So you have your mother. You have your mother your whole life, and then when you get out of your mother's house, now you're looking for the exact same comfort that you had with your mother. That's exactly exactly what y'all do. That. But you look for it in multiple forms of people.
As a man, you have to stop looking for it because you'll never find it. You kind of just have to just. You have to just. It's a word I'm looking for, but you kind of just.
He might have a point because I ain't met a man like my daddy yet.
Yeah, like you'll never.
What I mean is,
he might have a very great point.
Okay, so let me ask you, what
rare of a man my father was until I became an adult and I started to interact. My father was a very, very rare man.
Describe your father.
You said describe my physically or
no? I'm just saying how he was. To say if anybody had wanted to know, like, what would you mean? What was your father like? Saying he's a rare breed.
So he was wise, disciplined, right? He was a jack of all trades. He was very protective. He was very logical with a lot of things, and he kept a balance between logic and loving us as children. So my father, even though he was very tough, so I don't know, a lot of y'all remember my dad. A lot of people were scared of him growing up because he was so, you know what I mean? He just had that really, really tough demeanor. But if you actually sat down and talked to him, he was a very wise man. So he was like the neighborhood father. You know what I mean? He was the neighborhood uncle. My dad played father to a lot of my cousins. You know what I mean? That's just who he was. And so if I could describe him, I could probably go all day, but just to give the basics, I would want to say he was great at leadership. He was a disciplined man. He wasn't sloppy, moving around. He lived by example. I'm not going to say he was perfect. He took accountability. So even when he knew he was wrong, he may not have said sorry right away, but he would always come back and apologize. He was loving. There's a lot of different things, and he knew how to fix everything.
Okay, so why I'm saying from what he said, why you say he has a point with that from what he's saying?
Because he was saying like, okay, so we were talking about men looking for the comfortability that they had from their mothers growing up in adulthood once they leave their mother's house. And then he said...
affection or a comfort?
Pause.
It's a lot of things.
I thought you said we were listening to each other.
My fault.
Because you definitely gave me that.
My fault. Go ahead.
Too. I was like, I'm going to wait for him to cut me off too. So I was like, remember that disclaimer?
I had to just put something out there. Just throw a little salt. Go ahead.
Okay, no worries.
Go ahead.
So, and then he said, but they never find it. Right? And I said, he might have a point with that because when I was young, I used to say, I want to find a man just like my daddy until I was like, oh, they don't make those. That store closed.
I think where we get lost is that we're looking for an exact replica of our mother or our father, but that's not a thing. What we're looking for is the security and the comfort and the love and all of that.
Respect.
You don't find it because you're looking for the unconditional love that your mother had for you. But you have to accept the fact that other women, they did not birth you. So they're falling in love with your current state. They're meeting you for the first time now.
What he said, y'all don't love us unconditionally.
So
go ahead.
It's possible to find somebody who falls in love with every bit of you and accepts every bit of you. It's possible. But if you out here dating every kind of person trying to find the exact replica of your mother, then you're setting yourself up for failure. Because
But that's what dating is. You got to go through people.
I don't want to lose my
thought.
I don't want to lose.
Go ahead, let him go. Cause
go ahead.
I don't want to lose my train of thought. You feel me? But I don't think.
This is getting good.
I don't think a man or a woman could just love every bit of somebody. What I think it is that you just compromise. So it's just some things it's just things that you just learn to deal with. It be like, oh, okay, he like to play 2K all day, and I don't like to
say that shit, EJ.
So, but I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay with it because it becomes a comfort thing. You get comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Compromise.
And so I think I don't think at the end of the day, I don't think none of that shit has anything to do with love. I think it all comes down to like it also comes down to it like the woman's like biological clock too, right? Like,
I think we all selfish.
Am I willing to start over and learn somebody else? A lot of motherfuckers don't want to do that. So you just tend to just stick with what you know. It's like the devil you know.
I like learning.
I don't know, because hypothetically speaking, I love to learn people.
Right.
I love to learn people.
So I don't.
Yeah, but do you?
But wash my plate off and put it in
I'm
the
saying,
dishwasher
like, say if you, let's say you got divorced and you was out here dating, you'll be exhausted trying to learn people as you date.
Not exactly, because that's what I do every day anyway.
You're not dating because you're not trying to fuck them or trying to love these people.
But
I mean, no, you're talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say getting to know people. You don't have to date somebody. If you used to getting to know people, that's a conversation that you have on a regular basis.
I do this every day.
Or not. That's not complicated.
That and I already know you're crazy.
You get the liking, and most times you
complicated for the men because we got to sit here and pretend like we like the shit that y'all like.
Why pretend?
Why pretend? See, that's the problem. That's your
problem.
No. Why would you present a fake version of yourself?
Always present yourself. Always present yourself first. If a person messing with you and they don't like something that you do, let them get on. Don't ever approach a woman thinking that you have to present yourself in a way that she's going to accept you, because eventually you're going to get tired and want to go to your original state anyway. That's deceptive.
Listen.
Come through the door exactly how you.
What do we talk about?
I'm going to be the same me from the time that you meet me from when I walk out that door.
You right.
Me? Now, whether or not you believe me when I say that, when I walk through the gate or not, that is not. Do not.
You right.
I
think what he's saying is that I don't give a fuck about your good morning.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't want either though. But
okay, but it's
right. Like, don't good morning text me to death. I don't want that shit.
Listen, but most times you want to say, okay, for me to keep getting in the door, making her feel good. Hey, how you morning? Because you want to hear somebody just checking on you, see how you doing.
No, I don't.
You're married, so you're not really caring for that.
I'm what?
You're married. I'm saying, so you're not really caring.
That's beyond the point.
Okay, because I'm saying she see him every day. We talking about somebody
who's dating. No, that is beyond the point, because I wasn't always married.
I understand that. But I'm saying it's like you don't care for it now. Sometimes it's like,
no, I didn't care for it. I'm trying to tell you, I did not want it then. And it, hypothetically speaking, if I was single now, I wouldn't want it now. Like, why are you up at 8 a.m? The first thing you got on your hand or in your mind is your phone. I don't want you on your phone at 8 a.m. I want you doing something else active. Go outside and do something. Don't text me because I'm busy.
I understand, but there are women who out here who like to hear that.
And there's men that like that shit too. Doesn't that blow your mind?
Yes, there is.
Yes, there are.
There are some men wake up. There are some men that you can talk to, and you wake up and you don't tell that man good morning.
He gonna cuss you out.
I'm telling you, the times are changing.
That's an emotional ass man.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it, because I mean, we're all equipped with emotions. I'm
all
not
of you, and some of you are more in tune with them than others. It's just
that make them kind of girly to me.
You got men.
Wow, it's the double standards for me.
No, it ain't how.
It's the double standards for me, because I think as humans, we're all supposed to. Honestly. No, I think I want an emotionally stable one though, and I think that
emotionally stable.
Yes, I do.
No, they don't.
Yes, I do. Because at the end of the day,
so he throw a tantrum. That's cool,
huh?
He throw a tantrum. You get emotional.
That's not emotionally
people who
stable.
throw tantrums are not emotionally stable. They are not.
Emotionally stable just means that you're emotionally disciplined. It doesn't mean that you don't experience emotions. The way that you react to those emotions is where the discipline comes into play.
Exactly.
We all experience it. We all get mad. We all get upset. We all get hurt. How you respond to those emotions is where your discipline comes into play.
So that's what you're saying?
She's saying so emotionally stable, emotionally disciplined. She wants an emotionally disciplined man.
We had this conversation in the show.
Do you remember because this? We can't. Our emotions are all over the place. So like we're happy right now. 2 hours from now, we might be pissed.
How often y'all come across that though?
Emotionally disciplined men daily. What do you mean? I know emotionally disciplined men. I'm not going to say that it's common,
but I'm not going to say it's too rare either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It may not be common, but it's not too rare either.
Or popular. Let's say popular.
There you
it's
go.
Common, but it's not popular.
There you go.
So a lot of people tend to believe that emotionally, there are emotionally disciplined men that I know that are going to see this, that are going to be like, she talking about me.
But they ain't gonna like get in the comments and go, yeah, that's definitely me, because what's gonna happen is
please don't get in
the rest of you will be like, you a bitch. Because as soon as you're emotionally mature, you got to be a bitch now. Like,
okay? So describe me emotionally mature.
I just said that. I said being able to experience emotions but not react to them impulsively or in a way that
calculated steps.
Yeah. There you go. So. We all, like I said, we all experience emotions, right? How you act on them determines your level of discipline, right? So somebody can hurt you to the 10th degree right now. How are you going to respond to that? Because it takes a disciplined individual to say, I'm hurt as hell right now, and I want to do this, but I know if I do this could potentially happen. I got these children at home. I got to go to work tomorrow. Whatever the case is, I'm going to just go and head out before I do something, that I don't want to do. And then you have the more impulsive people that I'm mad right now. I'm going to just, react. Whatever happens
so what
after
about,
this.
What about that man who just say, but like, I don't give a fuck, I'll lose it all.
That's what I'm saying. That's the second example I gave. And they're going to pop off right then and there. I'm not saying I ain't mad at it. Get down where you mad at. But I'm just saying.
Oh, hell no. Don't get down when you mad at around me. Because I'm going to tell you about yourself.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
I'm that person.
Me, but get down where you mad at.
I like
that's
accountability.
How you feel. But just know that there are consequences that come with that. And you got to be okay. Don't be mad after the point. Like, they got me in here also. You knew exactly what the hell you did when they go rob a warehouse and you mad at you mad because they caught you because the alarms went off. Like, get out of here, man.
You should have thought about that.
We got your bail money.
I don't. You can stay your ass in there and think about what you did.
You won't leave them there.
Hey, you got anything to say, man, to the shit?
Yep. Go sit your ass in there and think about it.
I'm going to start the GoFundMe for the bail funds.
What you say, bro?
What you doing?
Hey, the Johnny Depp wife, so is she gonna face crime? I think women that lie about rape, abuse, and shit like that, they need jail time. I know that sounds crazy, right? No, I'm not an advocate for jail or the police. I'm just saying there has to be some kind of consequence because it's too common. It's too common. And so, not to say, and a lot of people will assume if you say that, like, oh, well, what about women's rights? And this is really, I'm not talking about the women that this stuff really happens to. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that be lying.
Like the ones that piggybacked on the Me Too movement.
Right.
I don't like
that. Oh, my God.
Like
don't
that
get
shit.
Me started. Don't get me started with the Me Too movement.
It's too much.
So, yeah, they need jail time. Some. Them bitches go probation. Give them an ankle monitor or something.
How long you think they should serve?
To make them feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't lie.
Yeah, you don't play.
There needs to be consequences.
Wait a minute, didn't that recently just happen to Trey Songz? Remember the 2013?
I don't know. Trey Songz had a few
what happened?
cases, so just because one of them.
Remember it was on TV because I think it happened in an incident where
in Vegas.
Yeah, he's I guess they was outside. They was at a pool party or something. He pulled a girl's shirt down.
Oh, that was that long ago? I thought that was recent.
No, that was like 2000 and I forgot.
I think he's more guilty of making bad music than he is.
Let me make sure I got this straight though. So Trey Songz is at a pool party. A whole bunch of people are there, right? And they're having a good time. They're partying.
1 second.
And he pulls down the girl's shirt and she's laughing and shit. And then she pulls her shirt back up. That's what we're talking about? Mm-hmm. That girl knew what she was.
Can they just prosecute him for making bad music instead? And just get him out of the...
Do y'all think he make bad music?
I can't stand Trey Songz.
He makes disgusting music.
He's supposed to be a rapper.
Anderson .Paak makes amazing music. Trey Songz...
So why was he hot during that time he was making his first albums?
That was his best album. His first album was his best album.
Second and third was nice too.
Not.
No?
Trey Songz has a falsetto and a six-pack, and these days that's all you need to be able to be an R&B singer. So...
And then he tried to be too much. He tried to be too much like Ron. You can't be like.
I'm sorry. I said what I said. I
really see them dudes in the 70s with the hairy ass chest in a blouse open.
So what I said was, in this day and age, all you need is a falsetto and.
You know how many people in the 70s was a decent singer, even back then.
I'm telling you that Trey Songz is not a decent singer.
He's not. You can't argue this, bro. And he tried to be like Robert. You can't be like Robert, bro. You can't be like Kells. You just can't.
Oh, so
damn.
At least that's my outlook. I think he tried.
No. When you talk about the music, the artist, you have to call him R. Kelly. We
R. Kelly, Robert is all the same
we don't
person.
like Robert.
Well, I feel like Trey Songz try to be like Kells, and he can't be like. Nobody could be like Kells.
I mean, in a way, he on his way.
No,
depending on what way he gonna be like him. He seems like he trending in the right direction if that's his goal. But voice wise,
that brother music is. I do like that Chi-Chi song. I guess that's what it's called with Chris Brown. That shit cool. That's it. In his first album. We ain't finna be playing no Trey Songz.
We ain't gonna play no Trey Songz. We ain't playing no Trey Songz.
I just can't stop.
No, Don don't want to play music this time.
I'll vomit if you put some Trey Songz on, bro.
You say you gonna vomit?
Yes, that music, that nigga's, he is disgusting. No.
Damn. I didn't know it was that deep.
It's deep. It's deep.
I don't know why that song keeps playing over in my mind.
Because that's the only sound that he makes and everything. It's like his signature. It's that and that weird ass smile he got.
Trey song.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What y'all talking about? What are they talking about? I got distracted.
How annoying that man is.
But I just feel like I don't know.
I wish you were in the shop the other day because people who did they say, Trey Songz or somebody else? It was a versus conversation. It was Trey Songz or
he don't deserve a versus.
Shit. Who was it? Do you remember?
No,
probably Chris Brown. Was it Chris Brown?
That would probably be the day I would learn his other songs that weren't on the radio. If he had a versus, like, oh, Trey did that song. That's dope. That's
the only one that he can really do.
Because I really thought Trey Songz was lit, right? But like a few months ago, you know how every once in a while you like, I'm gonna go back and listen to some old albums, and I went to like his old album. I was like, and then I was like skipping, and I was like, do I remember? I'm like, maybe it wasn't this album. Then I went to the album before that, and then I went through some. I was like, you know what? Trey Songz really wasn't as.
And that shit was trash.
Trash.
And that Trigger album, oh my god, that
trash.
Shit just...
EJ's like, I don't care which album you talk about, all of it was trash.
Besides the first one, the first one was good.
Trigger wasn't that bad. Isn't Trigger the one where he had Cake and what's the other song? Cake and something else. Trigger is the one where he was kind of standing up like this.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. Now, like if we I know we just completely went a whole different way, but I love music.
Same.
And I don't feel like Trey Songz should be nowhere included in that conversation as far as like good singers or the best singers or
fair enough.
Any of that.
So we're gonna throw him in the with Jacquees.
Yeah.
What's his
he
name?
can't sing.
So we're gonna put Jacquees and Trey Songz in the same bucket.
Please.
What about August Alsina?
Please.
You gonna put him in there too?
He needs his own bucket.
So we had a discussion here and at the barbershop, right?
This conversation lasted 2 weeks.
We're gonna try to make this last for like 2 minutes. We just want to get your opinion.
Oh God, no. It is. It's the question.
Okay, let me hear it.
Who do you think has?
Don't put that pressure on me like that. Like you did the whole body turn.
So who do you think?
Ask it right.
City girls. No.
You ask it for me. Ask it. Wait. Yeah. Ask it for me. I'm asking her. We were just asking her. What was her opinion?
All the perspective because I think
a lot of people. No, honestly, a lot of people kept saying Marvin at the shop and other people.
They did, and then we had to really sit there and talk about it. Like,
because I'm right.
I'm not knocking. We're not saying that you. Go ahead. Right, ask the question.
So, out of Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye, who has the most vocal range?
Stevie Wonder.
Oh my God.
Okay, but let me.
You don't think so?
Oh
no, I definitely do.
They think so,
yeah.
Do you remember on Do the Right Thing, where Mookie and all them was going like this? No.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I was gonna just say, give me the little handshake, the little dabble.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, I didn't see you do the right thing.
Let me phrase it like this: who do you think is the better singer? Like,
but that's a different question.
Still
though.
Stevie Wonder
over Marvin.
Yes, I love. Well, I don't know. Maybe I might be a little biased because Stevie Wonder was one of my dad's favorite artists,
and I love Stevie. Everybody.
I mean,
somebody in the shop told us. They said, "Who the hell going around listening to Stevie?" I said,
"They said, what did he say?" No, G was like, "If you take away the piano and the harmonica, he ain't shit." Yeah. And I was like, "What?" I was like, what?
Like, huh?
Make that make sense. But the thing is, Marvin Gaye is a whole vibe. He's a mood, you know? And I'll sit there.
Of singers, though.
People said that too.
That's like comparing Mariah Carey and Beyonce. They're both good singers, right? But they're two totally different. Well, old Mariah.
I think that's like saying Ashanti. I say like, no, that's like saying Ashanti to
Ashanti and Brandy. You can't.
Mariah
Ashanti
Carey
is not a singer.
Yeah,
we put Ashanti's in a box with Trey Songz. Them.
Yeah.
Don't play.
Don't play her like that.
And we can never. And
I love her to death, and she's beautiful. But we're not gonna act like Ashanti.
She can sing.
And no.
Damn.
I've heard her sing.
Girls in the mood. If you can sing, if the general public can vocally sing most of your album, you don't have that much vocal.
You're talking
range.
At that point, like you're melodically
that's
speaking.
Basic. Like I want to be able to like struggle with some notes.
Nobody up in this motherfucker hit no Whitney Houston ring.
No, because Whitney Houston is in a class of her own.
Even cocaine Whitney was elite.
Yeah, she was. Couldn't nobody.
She was sweating. She barely sung.
Man, listen. Toward the end, though, I was like,
question, though.
Like, don't make
Joy,
no more
did you
with.
listen to Duran Bernard?
I did.
Can't that brother sing?
He can sing his ass off, and I'm like, Duran Bernard. Listen, give us one song. Give us one song.
I don't want to hear that, man.
Give
We
us
don't want to hear
one song, please.
Give us one song or the good brother.
Give us one song
before.
Let me find one because Stuck is still my favorite song.
What's his name again?
Duran Bernard. But Stuck is my shit.
But I like.
Okay, so is this like a new artist or something like that?
So he's new.
What's the name of the song?
Stuck?
No, not Stuck. We listened to Stuck last
time.
time.
We did listen to Stuck. But that one has the most range though.
No, I think volume has play.
Okay.
The brother can sing his ass.
Okay. He's cold.
He go with Trey Songz.
Self-aware too. Self-aware is the shit.
Don't put Trey Songz in the same thing as Duran.
He's trying to get cut out today.
Let me turn the fire down so I can hear the numbers that I call you out.
That sound like some Marvin shit.
The first time I've come around, I gotta keep a good lookout. Can't say I ain't a little nervous about me coming over.
Like bass.
'Cause it's the first
Okay.
Sound like a slow Maxwell.
Yeah.
I don't think this one ain't the one.
I'm like, is this the one? Because I was about to say, I am not sold yet.
Play Stuck.
Please.
All right.
You like Ari Lennox?
I do.
Ooh.
All right, this is the last song for this.
Is it Stuck?
You gotta turn it up.
Yeah, this stuff.
Yeah, and then you gotta restart it. Restart it.
What's the difference?
I said restart it because you gotta. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Don't you get stuck in love with me. Get stuck in love with me. Please don't let the sun come up and you ain't up there, gotta love. Go out of love with me. I will get you if you thought that I could love you on your way down. So you can never say that I could show emotions around. You're on the main road. I took a detour. So if you decide to play, you know where you're getting into now. Don't you get stuck in love with me. Don't you get stuck in love with me.
Hey, this shit whack, yo.
Crazy.
You a whole
I like
hater.
them. The last one you played was
That volume,
wicked.
So to hear him say, so hey, no, let me just do one request, bro.
Oh man, we just last two, man. That's enough, man. That's enough.
Just trust me, bro. Trust me.
That's enough for the music right now, man. We had
Just
it.
do one more. So
That's enough.
You over there stacking up. You stacking
Yeah.
up.
Have
Can't be
you
like
ever,
them old.
Joy, have you ever heard him sing like live? Do you watch that Terrell show, dude? The Terrell dude on YouTube.
No, I didn't see
So
him live.
he be on there. Let me see your phone real quick.
What we going to, E?
I got.
Here's the last one.
I know you got to let me see your phone.
Oh shit.
I gotta go to YouTube. So that
I go to YouTube.
Let me see your phone, bro, because I got to skip through the video. It's a long-ass video. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I taste. It's the mango and the pineapple.
Man, our listeners need to know who this brother is, man.
Oh, speaking of, they do care because several people asked me about the songs that we played. They would like to know who these people are and where we find them. So I think that we should be like putting it up there.
So it's just like both of
somewhere up here.
No, like.
No,
on the video, right?
Come on the video. On your forehead.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding.
So both.
You know how they do picture in picture in most of these things, like we're talking about this.
Oh yeah. So
that's what I'm saying.
So both
picture
like
next to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, a pop up within the video.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Editing shit. Yeah.
Yeah, right here, right?
Yeah, over there.
So it's on the video. It'd be like right here.
Yes. So you can point to it and be like, yeah,
hey, so
Duran Bernard.
Show enough now. All right. So now, disclaimer. I always say this, even though I shouldn't, but
don't.
I just gotta let it be known, especially if I'm finna play the video, because people gonna hear it. They gonna hear it in his voice. So my good brother Duran Bernard is on the other side of life.
EJ, you know you could have did it on the computer, right? On the laptop.
There ain't no other side of life.
But the brother,
that's just
but
life.
The brother can sing his ass off. So I'm a hold on. I gotta play this. I gotta play the live one, man.
This is the last one.
I got to. Yeah. And he sung the
just
stuff
doesn't
live.
work at work.
He sing it live. Milton.
Okay.
Fam, Milton.
Okay. He's like, I like what I like, and you bitches gonna listen to my music anyway. So I'm like, I love him. Wow. I respect the hell out of that dude.
He said that, or that's in one of his songs?
That's in a song.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So just does.
Kimon, I said that. You feel me?
Yeah, can
That's him right there. But I gotta find the song. Before Don get to complain.
Running back to you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Get me started on these writings.
You didn't reference. I've been hearing you. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Right, hold on.
Like it was your day in the first place.
I'm trying to find it.
See,
What happened?
Hard to find a song.
on yo, so can't collect the con and won't.
Right ones.
If you ain't running, say my name, say my name. Yeah.
Get me started on these writings on the wall.
You're annoying.
I'm sober. See, last time I was out there getting my puff on.
Yeah, he really was.
And then I was in here drinking.
Right.
So I was just...
This is the first time you've ever been on this camera.
It's almost over.
Completely sober.
My mother would be so proud. I wanted to be sober for you so I could get these right. Like, you know.
I'm so honored. If Durant is not smoking for you, you are very important. Better. Baby, smile for you. 'Cause I can love you better. Oh, yes. And I know you'll see it too. I don't know the lyrics, but boo, I'm gonna love you better. And will.
Okay.
We done.
I just heard that last night. Thank you so much, LL. Because I just heard that last night. You wanna sit on your ass, boy, bye. And you got a huge ass head, small fry. Surrounded by the lollipop guild to make you big. Thinking that you are, but wasn't never shit. Have all the mercy on your soul. Can't collect the con and won't pass go. How you gonna get with the program from all the way down there? 'Cause I'm up here and rolling.
all that for that?
Yes, I need to hear that.
Yeah. Here.
Hey, are these Diet Jolly Ranchers? Why it tastes like that?
Hey, shout out to Duran. We're gonna have to interview the homie. We're gonna have to interview the good brother Duran, man, because that brother.
All right, D so good, make a woman relocate. Where we going? Get my bus ticket. No, I'm just I'm ready to go.
Duran, man.
My kids, get y'all shoes.
And that's what I'm saying. You got people out there that could really sing like Duran that I don't feel get the respect and the recognition that they deserve. And then you got people like Trey Songz.
Here's the one. This was the other one.
Trey Songz is garbage.
Y'all crazy, man. Look, Trey Songz cool, man. I'm gonna just say that's just my opinion. He cool.
He don't sing like Duran though. He don't sing like Anderson .Paak.
Next topic.
So we gonna get on this Johnny Depp.
Yeah, we still y'all still want to stay on Johnny?
Johnny Depp later.
Okay.
We damn near finished with Johnny Depp.
I mean, are we? We didn't really touch.
Okay.
People don't really know.
Okay, explain what happened.
Oh, you the host. You got
No, you got it because I really don't know too much.
His wife lied on him, said that he was beating her. His contracts got canceled, blacklisted in Hollywood. The news came out that she was actually the one beating on him. Go. And now he's in the middle of a defamation lawsuit against her. And I hope he wins it. And I hope he gets every penny because her contracts never got canceled. And I think...
and who is Johnny Depp is?
Jack Sparrow. Sweeney Todd. Did he do Sweeney Todd?
He's like, can you get on the
Edward
computer?
Scissorhands.
What's up, bro?
Edward Scissorhands. Okay. Yes, I do remember Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And his wife is the female lead in Aquaman.
I haven't seen Aquaman. I'm sorry, I'm like super TV movie illiterate. So I'm last minute.
You don't watch movies?
It's a DC movie.
I mean,
so.
I will like if somebody suggests one or I'm with somebody that's watching movies, but I don't just voluntarily like, oh, let me watch a movie. I have no desire. I know that sound weird as hell, but I am not I don't even have a television in my room anymore.
Damn.
Really?
No, that's good though, because I
don't want one in there. I don't even like the sound of hearing the TV. Like it annoys me. But I mean, my children, of course, they like playing games and stuff like that. But I'm not a TV person at all.
So what did you normally do?
I read. I meditate. I find other shit to do. Work out. I go to the park. I play with my kids. I do other things.
Right, like weird shit.
I watch documentaries. I love watching documentaries.
What about playing 2K?
No, she ain't playing no video games. She ain't watch TV.
Yes, I mean, I used to play video games with my brother, but after you have kids, you ain't gonna you try to get to that video game with that 11-year-old in there.
I still play Call of Duty.
Ain't nothing wrong playing a little bit.
Ain't nobody finna trying to knock down no 11-year-old over no video game.
What?
Let him have his Xbox game.
Hell no, I beat my kids on purpose because you ain't gonna try me.
You on restriction and put the remote down and give it to me.
They just gotta remember, like I did this.
Don't
shit
erase
before.
my career. Go in your room. EA Sports. It's in the game like, Mama!
I hate hearing that shit.
Don't go on my profile.
So
mind your business. I said you in trouble.
So you don't watch no TV? No
I mean, I will
games.
every once in a while, but it's not very common for me.
Do you even go to the movies? No.
Maybe like 2, 3, my last relationship. So.
Damn, you ain't been to the movies that long?
Last year.
Oh,
well,
last year.
I mean, I was dating. I was seriously dating somebody for a period of time last year, and we went to the movies. But I'm not. I fall asleep. TV makes me sleepy. I kid you not. Like you take me to the movie, I'll go if that's what you want to do. I'm not really a movie person, but I know how weird that is. So I always end up compromising a lot. That's not don't. I'm gonna find somebody that also don't like TV because I'm tired of compromising.
They're out there.
No, so I went, but it's just hard. It's hard for me to stay up. I wear glasses, so I struggle seeing. It's just too much. I don't want to do it. I want to go
What do you
hiking.
do? What things you do to entertain you?
Hiking.
That's it.
Reading, meditating. Like I genuinely enjoy that stuff. I like smoking sometimes.
Mint's good for you.
Ain't nothing wrong with that every now and then.
A little marijuana. No,
How
I
often
didn't.
you smoke?
Wait, this gonna be public. I'm lying. I ain't smoking. I know it's legal here, but I just don't indulge in those kind of things,
Okay.
And so what else? else?
What about Family Guy?
I like to dance. Oh,
Still watch TV.
Major. I'm very. I love Family. That's my family right there.
He said Family Guy.
Oh, I thought he said Family. Watching Family Guy? Nothing to watch. No. What?
That shit funny.
I like documentary. Okay, so here's my thing. Like, I try not to overcrowd myself with like frivolous things that I feel are frivolous, right? Because I've noticed that even when I put myself in environments that aren't as intellectually inclined.
Dumbs you down.
After being exposed to that over a period of time, it does not matter how intellectual you are. Automatically, I feel like my intellect, my IQ starts to drop.
Or you dumb yourself down.
Yeah, exactly, and it's annoying.
I agree.
I just got done talking about that yesterday. Like, I'm so tired of like translating myself to people that really don't understand life at the level that I do. So sometimes I don't even want to talk to
understand
people.
The words that you may say.
Yeah, and so I have to translate it. Like, okay, right. So there's like I can say certain things to her the way that I usually speak about things, and she'll understand exactly what I mean. Whereas I can be talking to somebody else who's not as inclined as she is about certain things, and I know that I have to revert certain words or phrases so that they'll understand what I mean.
So instead
and
of
sometimes
saying,
that's hard.
So
it's
instead
like being
of just
a
saying,
translator.
stop being sarcastic, you be like, it's facetious. They be like, what that mean? And you know what I'm saying? Like people like that, right? Is that what you mean?
No, I think she's just talking about.
No, just like
because I had this conversation with like women before, where like she was like, with certain guys, I'd be having to like dumb myself down.
So I'm going to give you a perfect example. I can tell her, girl, I don't know, I'm out of alignment today, right? She going to know exactly what I mean when I say that. To another person, I'm just going to say, hey, my mood is off today. You know what I mean? Or I don't feel like.
Because he's going to be like alignment.
Yeah.
Man, you like fucking with them crystals.
Like, are you a car? What the fuck?
That shit is annoying.
Talk about your tires?
Yeah. Then you just get
like, you got to go to the auto shop?
You got to rotate it and everything. Already?
And that's annoying.
How
like
much
nobody wants to do
you
that
gotta
every
get your
day.
money back. You still got the receipt. Take that back down there.
But what if that person is just like playing like they don't know what you?
I can
That's
tell.
even more annoying.
Yeah,
you can tell.
I was about
That's irritating.
That's worse.
Now I got to remove myself because I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
Because you're at that point you're being deceptive or manipulative for whatever.
No, that is.
You're not being deceptive. I like to play dumb sometimes and let other people think that
the only time I like to do that, time I like to do that is if I know somebody is being deceptive towards me. If I know that and I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna catch on. If I know that you're being deceptive towards me, I'll play real dumb. Because I don't know, and
just
I know
to see how far they'll go.
I'd be curious to see like how stupid do you really think I am?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
Then,
so I'm like, okay,
when you get to
cool,
drop it on
fine.
them and be like, yeah, I'm a little bit smarter than you think.
Oh yeah,
by the
time they realize how smart you really are, it's really like you've already played all your cards. So already,
yeah. It's like you mentally you own that person now. Mm-hmm.
I win.
No, seriously, it's
kidding.
a whole game. It is, and it's
it
awesome.
shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. And so my goal is to try to avoid people like that altogether. I don't even want y'all around me. So back to what you were saying, if I recognize that a person is, to me, that's either deceptive or being manipulative, trying to pretend to be a certain way that you're not. For what? What does that do?
To an earlier conversation, you present the truest version of yourself to everybody.
Yes, and whoever doesn't accept that, let them get on.
Yeah.
There are plenty of people that's out here that will accept you exactly who you are.
That's why I like the truth so much. That's another earlier conversation.
Women say it like the truth, they really don't.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
You gotta try it first.
Yeah, you would have to present it to somebody
and
first.
Then we'll see what happens.
I mean, if you go into a situation lying to women,
that is such an escapee.
No, it's not.
Y'all say
you always be like, women say they want the truth, but y'all can't handle the truth.
First of all men don't think, operate, and do things the same way. And I don't know if y'all know this, but women are the same way. And so when y'all hear us make statements like, oh, well, men like to do this, they're like, oh, men don't fall in that category. Do y'all know that also applies to women too?
We understand.
So yes, there are some women that say they want the truth, but they really don't because once they get
can't
the truth,
handle that.
Yeah. But I'm not one of them.
Y'all all kind of like the same.
That
it sound good.
It's rough.
It sound good. You can only when y'all tell women like, oh, okay, y'all running around here, y'all complaining about all the guys you dated, you should have picked better. I feel the same way. Nobody gets to escape that accountability. So if you had a history of horrible relationships, guess what? You make poor choices too.
Because we pick listen, we
and
choose.
Regardless of how you got there, you make poor choices.
Because we choose and y'all just choose up. That's the difference.
Because you could be a good man in a woman's life, and then just out of nowhere, she just cut you off. You feel me? Kick you to the curb. Like
there are a lot of circumstances where we really make the choices for y'all, but we allow y'all to think that y'all making a choice. Do y'all know that? That's the power of being a woman. I love that because y'all love feeling like you're in control. So sometimes, a lot of times, we not manipulate a decision, but sometimes we can influence one indirectly without y'all even knowing, and y'all will really think that it's a choice that y'all made, but we.
And explain
I
how.
love being a woman. If I had to come back,
explain how.
I definitely, and make me a black woman too. If I got to come
how.
back and make me something else, take me right back out and start me over. Unplug me.
Okay, explain how.
What
you just said and what y'all could do.
Nah, I'm not breaking that down.
Why not?
That's too much.
Because
exposure.
that's not for y'all to understand. Because we literally just had this conversation. This is not news to y'all. We literally just talked about this like 2 episodes ago. And you didn't want to accept it then either. So
said what? I don't even know what y'all talking about. So
are we in the same room? Because I feel like you leaving us mentally throughout the.
You know, I disagree.
Of course.
I disagree with that.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Respectfully.
I think women give themselves way too much credit.
You're right. You're right.
And they ain't trying to play the game.
It's true.
They just trying to play the game. Okay.
What? It's true.
And you know, and I have to say, I have to let Joy have this moment because we've been saying some off the wall shit on this podcast.
That's why I'm sitting back right now.
Joy.
I ain't saying shit.
Talking to Mike, like, you know what?
I ain't gotta say shit.
I've been through a lot. Been through some things here.
But what if it's the other way around though?
If y'all see that sign back there, I don't know if Don sat me here on purpose. But that don't have shit to do with me, okay? That is not. I am a child of God, okay?
You got the camera on. She don't think they can see it on the camera.
But what if we just?
I was like, why you gonna put me by the freaky slut sign?
Lost my train of thought.
I could have been by the put me by Dave Chappelle.
Well, go ahead, Don.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said, did you have it on the camera where it's?
I lost my train of thought of how I was gonna phrase it.
You smoke weed?
No.
Oh,
is it back on us fully?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you said it was on them.
Fam, it's on all 3 of y'all.
No, well, actually, was it on them at first? Where
yeah,
just,
then I switched it and shit right quick.
Oh,
shit.
Okay, so it's back to us. It's fully back to us.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We had a couple conversation a couple episodes ago about the influence that women have on men. They don't want to accept it at all.
What major?
I don't exactly know how to phrase it or how to explain it properly for them because the second I start saying shit, I disagree.
So is it that they don't believe that men can be influenced by women?
I don't think they believe it.
A weak man could be influenced by women.
Any man can be influenced because I feel like
not if you know your purpose and shit and you stand on it. You can't be influenced by a woman. A weak man.
What if it's a positive? Because women inspire men all the time, and that's a form of influence. So you can't say that.
And then to be real, it goes both
and that's
ways.
Influence.
That's my mama.
Okay, she's still a woman, right? She has a womb.
My ex-bone, though. You feel me? It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with no woman that's.
She's a woman.
It ain't got nothing to do with no woman that's with me for her survival. My mom is influencing me.
You remember?
She just said it was just it's just a woman.
Before we started recording, when I started talking about cognitive dissonance,
we not gonna say that.
Okay,
that's my mama. She might still be she is a woman.
She's a whole woman.
But she ain't okay. Never mind.
Y'all talking about companion? I think he referencing mostly to a woman who could be his companion, than a woman who birthed him.
They know the difference.
So I think
we do, but
very
like
intelligent women, y'all know
choices.
The difference
I think at the end of the day,
y'all be moving so. Listen. Sometimes y'all two be moving so much with the conversation, and then y'all get to laughing. Y'all get to throw me off of where I want to pinpoint, like my.